Warning, the following may contain elder brains. Join fantasy authors Phil Tucker, Timandra Whitecastle, David Benem, Benedict Patrick, and Josiah Bancroft as they roll dice and take on the bad guys in a game of Dungeons and Dragons. 5 authors, 5 worlds, 1 adventure. It's time to get crit-faced. Previously on Crit-Faced. Yet again, the party is under attack by druids. Atop Yester Hill, our heroes have been attacked by magic users hiding under the very earth itself. However, the druids' magic backfires as the roots grabbing at the heroes from beneath the earth grab onto the axe-wielding berserker that is currently attacking John Malorme.
You are being cut at by this axe-wielding mad person, but they are entangled below the knee.
So how many enemies are within 40 feet of me? 15 feet, I'm sorry, 15
about
feet.
15 feet. I would say all 4 of the axe-wielders.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at the 3rd level.
Okay, now the problem is, if you're going to try to, they're kind of spread out along like a line where the rest of your pals are as well, so you're not going to be able to...
What's that word?
Your pal, your friends. Yeah.
Friends. Oh.
So where you're standing at the moment, you're not going to be able to catch all of the axe wielders because they're to the left and right of you, basically. But also, you're going to catch the others as well. And Thunderwave doesn't discriminate, so you would also end up hitting your loved ones.
Traveling companions at best. So before I go any further, I will give a bardic inspiration to my very, very good friend myself. No, I can't do that. I will give it to Master Suna because I think that she's going to need it. And that will be a D8 that you can use at your discretion. And then I will... I can't... Oh, come on. I'm going to use a cantrip. Is it right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at the axe wielder I'm engaged with.
Okay. Now, is Vicious Mockery one where you've got to roll an attack roll?
No, it's a cantrip. I think it's just like I just say something nasty and he feels bad about himself.
And does he have to take a save? Is that right?
Oh, I haven't done this in so long. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Cutting words. Nope. Vicious Mockery. Yeah, here we are. Wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage.
Okay, right.
And have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
I see. You're right. Do you want to take the wisdom saving throw? There's no modifier?
Yes. No modifier, okay.
Okay.
5.
Yeah, so he failed. That's good. You wanted that to happen.
He failed with a 5?
No, yeah.
Oh,
it's really supposed to be me rolling for them, but I think it's kind of boring for you guys. So you were rolling for him there.
I thought I was rolling for myself. I was very sad. Okay.
So do you want to roll the damage?
Yeah. 5.
5
this
damage.
Is broken. I'm throwing this in the river.
So you see the sort of blood start to pour from this guy's nostrils, and you said he's got disadvantage on his next attack roll?
Well, he hasn't heard my insults.
What was the insult? Yeah.
All of your friends, they give you recycled bits that they didn't like.
Cutting. Vicious, almost. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Jean?
No, that's just a cantrip. Now I get to actually hurt him with Dissonant Whisper.
Wait a second. Casting a cantrip is still a regular action.
Is it really?
Yeah. Most of them are. I think some of your healing ones are bonus actions, but Vicious Mockery is like a regular action, so it's just a
That was a very poorly taken turn. Can I run away? He is bound to the ground.
But that's your action. You could move, but because he's in combat with you, he'll still get his free attack on you.
But at disadvantage.
What you could, but at disadvantage, you're right. And also, I guess technically, he's going to get an attack.
He can't follow me.
He's going to get an attack on you anyway, and you're right. He won't be able to follow you when he runs. So you're right. You could go for it if you wanted.
I I don't have any. I'm a very small man, so yes, I will. I will try to move away.
Okay, so this guy's swiping at you as he does so. As you do so, with a disadvantage. So that's not going to go well for me. 10 versus AC was
12.
12. So with the pain in his head and the blood pouring from his nose and the fact that he's tangled up, he swipes at you but misses, and you're able to move back. And where are you moving to?
I'm going back home to my mother's. Her basement is quite warm. I'm just going to move. You know what? I feel like I need to get back out into the clearing where there are baddies that I can then use the Thunderwave on. So I'm going to go back towards the battlefield.
Right.
Jumping over
over the wall back into the field where this effigy, this twig effigy, there's 2 druids remaining there. One of them is in really bad shape. The other one you can see has got this wooden sort of looking skin that it's grown around itself, and you're sort of standing there in position very close to these guys now.
Hello.
We're going to end that turn. Kellen, it's your turn.
Having been the recipient of a recycled gift once or twice, I am thrown into a barbaric rage.
Right.
And I am going to cut the axe wielder in front of me into little teeny tiny pieces with my new blood spear.
Excellent. Right, go for it.
20.
20 versus AC will hit.
And that one does... Oh, wait. 6 damage.
6 damage?
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, you stab into her. She's now got twin wounds in her side from your javelin and from your blood spear. But she's still kicking. There's...
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. It should be 8. I forgot to add my rage damage.
Don't forget your rage damage, and did you also add the... What did you
Plus
roll?
4.
Or did you... No, it should be...
I just rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. But remember, so you normally get plus 4 damage, but because it's the blood spear, it gets an extra plus 2 on top of that. So it's...
That's with my strength is only 15, so I get plus 2 from the strength.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so it's plus 4 plus... So it's 2 plus 6, counting the rage damage.
So, but yeah, big wound open up on her side. She's still got plenty of life left in her, though. You know, she's tough.
And I still get plenty of attacks. Okay. Here comes my next one.
Go for it.
19.
19 will hit.
10.
10 damage. Yes, definitely. Stabbing into her again. Open up a wound just below her neck. Blood pouring down this woman's front, but she's plenty of life left in her. Okay.
And I get one more attack.
What?
I get an extra attack when I'm in a rage. 15.
15 versus AC will still hit. Yeah, it actually jabs into her armor, but it's just this hide, this thick hide that she's wearing. You manage to shove the spear all the way through it.
And 9 damage.
9 damage. All right, she's starting to sag now. Definitely, this massive wounds is taking its toll. You get the impression that she's just like a regular person. She'd be absolutely fine. However, there's something of a berserker in this woman as well, and you just get the impression that there's an inner rage that's carrying her through this plethora of wounds. Is that your turn? Is that your turn over?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, yeah. So she actually gives an almighty howl.
That was like the worst date ever.
She gives an almighty howl, and actually as she does so, all the other axe wielders do as well. And Kellen in particular, this is going to look familiar to you because absolutely these guys are going into a berserk rage, so they're going to get advantage on all of these attack rolls that they're rolling in this turn. However, they're going to provide you guys plenty of openings as well, because you guys are going to get advantage on all your attacks against them, all your attacks against them on your next round. So, Kellen, the one that you've just been stabbing bits and pieces out of, thank goodness she gets to reroll that. Oh, that's terrible. She only gets 12 versus AC.
That'll miss.
So it's, again, it's just the damage that you cause is just too much. Now, Jean, obviously yours just howls impotently at you, but you've just danced away from it, and the vines are stopping it. In fact, let's see if we can manage to pull our way out of these vines. So it can hopefully on its next turn run after you. So it has to get a strength saving throw at the end of its turn, and it does succeed. So you can see it spends this entire turn pulling away at the vines. Unfortunately, it doesn't get to do anything else, but it will be free to run after you next turn. Lord Talfrin, yours has been unharmed so far, and with great glee, it brings its axe down towards you. It only gets, even with advantage, it only gets a 9 versus AC.
That will miss.
That will miss. So it's just the rage is just too much for it. It's just
pathetic, I say.
And Master Sunna, finally, you've got yours. It's trying to just claw at you with sort of its offhand as well, and it gets 25 versus AC.
Oh.
So opens up a wound on your thigh for 9 slashing damage. This one runs deep. That's a bad one. Okay. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Good.
Loving it.
Is any...
Spectacular.
I'm still alive.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we actually have a lot of hit points these days, so it's not nearly as tense as it used to be.
Okay. I'll see what I can do about that. Right, Lord Talfrin, it's your turn.
Why would you say that? Lord
It's a
Talfrin!
fact. It's a fact.
Don't say
It's
that
the
sort of...
truth.
Why would you taunt the devil? Don't do
I'm
that.
not taunting. I'm representing reality.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Well, which of the 2 remaining druids? There's the tree-looking fellow
Yes.
with the barky face.
Yes.
And then there's the other one.
The other one
which
is
one's looking the most
knackered.
Knackered?
The one who is not got the bark skin on it, it is in bad shape.
All right. I'm going to fire off a scorching ray attack at the 2 of them. I'll send the first one. These are...
Now, is this one where you've got to roll for an attack?
Yes, it is.
Give me a second, because I am worried that I have been doing this wrong, and I'm going to have to...
No, I'm sure it's fine.
I think that's right. That's right the entire time.
More
let's see.
confidence in your
Actions
instincts.
in combat. I don't know. It feels that the fireball was wrong, so bear with me. Spellcasters, blah, 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 blah. Specimen time, custom time, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not going to help me. I just can't get the impression.
Well, the fireball didn't require a roll. That's the thing. This one does.
Just doesn't seem right, though, does it? Sorry, guys. This is a
It seems pretty right to me. I mean, so far.
I'm in complete agreement.
Yeah, that's what really raised
A
the
rare
suspicion.
occurrence.
Okay. Spell. It just doesn't. I can't find where in the book it talks about casting.
They
spells.
probably cut the rule. They cut so many rules.
They did.
Yeah, they probably just tossed it out the window.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Sorry.
You're thinking Pathfinder. It's just...
You will have disadvantage on this roll. So that's it. So everything else has been fine so far. But if you've got to make an attack roll, you get disadvantage because you're in combat with this.
Well, then I'll
berserker.
move away first and then cast the spell.
Well, the problem is to move away.
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
You'll take the attack of opportunity. Okay, right?
I will.
Okay. So slashes at you again for 14 versus AC.
That will hit.
That will hit and opens up a massive gash on your arm for 9 slashing damage.
Ah,
Okay.
that hurt.
And now,
I can cast in peace and tranquility.
yeah, well, yes, relatively, yes.
All right, Scorching Ray. I will hurl a bolt of fire at the wounded-looking fellow.
Yes.
I have a plus 27 to hit. No, plus 7. It's 2 round. 24.
24 will hit.
He takes 5 more damage.
Do you want
Is
to
he still up?
describe the death?
Okay. So the bolt, he's turning towards Jean with his mouth open to yell out an imprecation. And the bolt of fire that looks like a flaming iPhone slides into his gullet quite neatly. He coughs and chokes it down, and where it bursts open his throat and upper chest cavity.
Okay.
He stands there for a moment, staggers, spins, pirouettes, crashes to one knee, tries to rise, and falls forevermore.
Right.
But this being Barovia, he could get back up again.
Okay.
And then 2 more bolts on the barkskin fellow. So a 21 And a 26.
Yes, they will
I'll
both hit.
five that. Not so great. He takes 13 damage.
In total?
Yes.
Okay, so again, you can see the chips of wood flying off. This guy crying out in this guttural language, but still standing, still got a lot of juice left in him.
Okay. That's me.
Master Sonna, it's your turn. You've got a lot of cuts open up on your body. You've got this big berserker in front of you, still chopping away. What's your plan?
My plan is to kill him.
Right, you have advantage on attacking him this
turn. I rolled a 21 with advantage.
turn. Okay, excellent. Do you want to describe what's your damage then, please?
It's plus 9.
Okay, excellent. Well done. You sliced off an ear. Do you want to keep? Do you have anything else to do? This guy's still going though.
Oh yeah. So I get. I had to reread it because I just made a mistake. So my extra attack's actually 2 unarmored blows.
Okay, let's go for it.
So first one is 15.
Was that with advantage?
No, do I have to roll advantage for it?
Yeah, you've got advantage for all of these because this guy's in a rage. It's so much easier for you to hit it.
Well, then 22.
Excellent. And what damage do you do in that one?
8.
8 damage. Wow. Okay. Still standing.
And still got another one.
Okay.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah. Okay. That's better. 21.
21 hits. How much damage do you do?
You can add a D8 sometime.
Oh yes. Oh, hang on.
You can't roll a D8 for damage.
Well, don't waste it. Use it sometime. Oh,
yes.
Lord.
Then plus 3 is 6.
6 damage. So maybe you kick the hell out of this guy, and you can see it's taking its toll. But these guys are tough. What does it look like to people who are watching your combat?
So I have actually you can't even see the sword strokes because I'm moving that fast. It's just like a flash of silver and a flurry of blows raining down on this guy.
Okay, excellent. Okay, now it's the druid's turn. There's only one druid left. It's this guy with the bark skin that Lord Talfrin's been picking on. But what's really in this druid's sight is Jean Mallarmé, who's run into the clearing with him. So it's just the two of you there, sort of standing apart from the melee combat that's going on outside. And this druid's, it's not speaking to you. Like you don't speak the same language, but it just gives you this tired but yet sly grin, and it's almost as if the face of this druid is trying to say to you, let's see how you like it, because it raises its hands and the lightning begins to crackle on its fingertips, and then the druid takes a big breath and the crackling intenses, almost as if this druid is charging up its Thunderwave spell with an extra spell slot, just the way you did earlier, and it unleashes a massive level 3 or second level Thunderwave on you. So you're going to need to take a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, I will. Yes, I think I shall. Here we go. Well, that was a good time for a 16.
16. So you succeed, but still you take half damage, and as this rage of 3d8 thunder wipes over you, and I drop my die. So
that's a 0. That's right. If you drop the die, is it automatic 0? We all know that.
17 and half is
17.
So you take 9 thunder damage. You take 9 thunder damage, but you're not pushed back, so you sort of withstand the rage.
Oh, I'm going to kill you so hard. Oh, you should have pushed me back. Oh.
So it actually looks at you in disbelief as it blasts and it's expecting just to see this crater, maybe some boots, and you can just see the look of shock. This thing just goes slack-jawed, seeing you still standing there on top of the round.
It's revealed my bald patch, which I don't like. I don't want to have that flapping around up there, so I take it personally.
Right. Well, time to take it personally. It's your turn.
I am going to cast Thunderwave. Well, I'm going to first give a bardic inspiration to someone else who might use it. Lord Talfrin. McGrag.
Yay!
McGrag, he'll use it. I give you a D8 bardic inspiration, and then I focus all of my energy upon this woody man before me, and I cast a level 3 Thunderwave upon him.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
Well, you're not supposed to roll though. It's because he needs to take a Constitution saving throw, doesn't he? So you're not doing. You're not doing an attack roll.
Well, I'm gonna swallow this dice, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Right. So I get 11. So it doesn't.
Okay. Yes.
So this is your last second level spell slot, isn't it? So do you want?
No, I said third level.
But I don't think you can do third level spells.
Yes, it says with each one I get to add an extra D8.
Do you have third level? Do you have third level spells?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes, I have the tiny palace and the hypnotic pattern.
Right,
Are you calling me Elias?
Just roll your damage.
All right.
You got him.
So
him.
4 D8s. So that's 2 plus 2 plus 8.
Yes.
Plus 7.
Okay.
Take that.
Would you like to describe the druid's death?
It looked like someone had raked up a pile of leaves upon the corner of their street, and then a stiff wind had come and blown it away. He was there one moment, and next just shreds being carried off by a stiff breeze.
Okay.
And no one missed him.
Okay, so you, the field is clear. You've got this pitched battle happening behind you. There's still none of the axe wielders have been taken down yet, but obviously your path is open to this twig effigy. Still, I mean, you could you could certainly run up to it, no problem if you wanted to. You can go either way. What's your plan?
I'm running to the effigy.
Okay,
that's my plan.
Okay. You get to this figure and you see that sort of these wooden sort of fangs from this thing's mouth, this sort of cloak idea going on behind it. You get the impression there's a faint greenish glow coming from deep within this twig-like form. What's your plan?
The gem.
It's the gem. Yes. Well, but I've used all my movements, haven't I?
You have indeed. So
my plan is just to look at it and go, "It's the gem. It's the gem."
Okay, Kellen, it's your turn.
Hello, gem.
I kill the thing in front of me.
Right, you get advantage. Remember.
Now, yeah, and I also have bardic inspiration.
Yes,
what is the bardic inspiration?
So basically, when you make a die roll, before I tell you if you've succeeded or not, you can decide to add your bardic inspiration to it. Okay, but also
and how long do I have?
Sorry, you've got it until the end of the fight. Isn't that right?
Okay, but I can only use it once.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right, I'm not going to use it quite yet. Now, are all of my attacks with advantage during this round?
Yes.
Okay. This thing's going
to
die.
Not going to go well. Yeah.
Not on that roll. 10. Wait, my next roll is a 14.
Okay.
Add the D8. What? Add the D8. What are we talking about here? I don't even. Who was that?
Okay. 14 will hit.
Oh!
These guys are not well armored. They're tough. They can take a lot of punishment, but they don't have a lot of armor going on. So.
12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, you chop this thing. You actually slice your spear like jabs into his neck, opens up this massive gaping wound. It should be dead, and it stares dumbly at you. You can almost see it staggering, but it's actually still standing, unbelievably so, in front of you.
I'm going to attack it again.
Okay.
Or her again.
Yeah.
21.
21. Would you like to describe her death?
That wasn't my damage roll.
Oh, that's
It was
okay.
just my-
Whatever you rolled, she was going to die. She had one hit point
I
left. So.
jabbed my blood spear right into the center of her forehead, and her brains just splatter out the back and decorate the wall.
Excellent. Do you want to, as you do so, you just feel a surge of joyous rage from within the blood spear, and you gain 2d6 temporary hit points. So as you roll those temporary hit points, they work like a shield, basically, so they don't get added to your hit points, but the next time you lose anything in this combat, it comes off these temporary points instead of your regular points. So they'll
Okay.
go away. They'll go away at the end of the combat, but they're basically like a shield, almost. So how much,
Very good.
How much did you get?
6 total.
Excellent. Good. Right, so you still have movement, and you still have an attack.
And I have another
Yeah,
attack.
okay. So what's your
I'll
plan?
I'll attack the axe wielder nearest.
So you've got Lord Talfrin is here. He's been he has moved away from his, but his has obviously attacked him. His actually doesn't have anyone in melee combat with him at the moment. Jean's berserker has also, if you remember, it had the growths around its feet, but it's just pulled itself out of those growths. So you can see there's actually 2 berserkers who are free to move to wherever they want to. Obviously, you've also got Master Sunna's, who she is continuing to deal damage to. But there are 2 running loose right now.
I will attack Jean's attacker
Okay. So Kelvin.
with inspiration
Okay, go for it.
and advantage.
Right. Well, you make a roll and then you add your inspiration if you feel you need it. So
Okay. Yeah, I need it. 19.
19 will hit.
10.
Okay, 10 damage. So again, this is the one with the blood already pouring down because of the insults and stab at its arm, and you open up a good cut there. But again, these guys are tough. There's plenty to go, and it's their turn. So these guys, the remaining berserkers, howl again. They're going for their rage attack again. Lord Talfrin, the one that you ran away from, because it's unopposed, and I can see you're doing a lot of damage to its companions. It runs up to you and chooses you as its target as well. It means that Jean is running unopposed here, but Lord Talfrin will attack you first. So this guy gets 20 versus AC.
That'll hit.
So it slices at you for another 9 slashing damage. How's your health?
It's no longer as good as I thought.
Well,
It
how are
is
you?
now
What
31 out of 31.
are you dead?
Yes.
Yes. So Lord Talfrin crumples to the ground, and just a howl of success from the berserker as it stands over its fallen foe.
Crit Faced is a weekly Dungeons & Dragons podcast. To make sure you never miss an episode, and to get an exclusive prequel episode of the podcast where you can find out what our characters were up to before this adventure began, head over to critfacedpodcasts.com and join our Crit Faced fan group.